Oh, baby! Eagles defeat the Buccaneers. Appreciate you tuning in to another episode of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and what a joyous win it was, ladies and gentlemen. 25-11 is the final score, but we all know that was quite an ass beating there. Now, game started off a little slow, a little bit of sloppy weather in there, but look, this Tampa Bay team came out wanting to put up a fight here. And we talked about the things we would have to adjust to. We knew they would try to bring some heat. And look, saw a lot of great things from Jalen Hurts, DeAndre Swift, over 130 yards. They were second in the league behind us, allowing 54 yards a game. Ooh, he had 130 yards. Oh, my Lord. And then A.J. Brown going off for 131. And Jalen Hurts had like 277 yards, so loved it. The defense stepping it up, had some injuries. But before Sidney Brown got hurt, unfortunately, went out there with that huge pass breakup on Mike Evans. I mean, Jalen Carter continuing to show why he was the guy that the Eagles needed to get. So love it, love every second of it. Nicholas Morrow with that safety. I saw a lot of great things here tonight, man. I was Reed Blankenship's interception, Britton Covey's punt return. He even was back there kick return because Devin Allen made quite a horrible decision, mistake there. He had a return, but you see why the dude doesn't play. I know a lot of people, he's fast. That's great. If speed did, everything, you'd see all these fast guys in the NFL. But look, you got to be able to do it all. And he's got a long ways to go. But, hey, Britton Covey continues to show why. I keep telling you, the Eagles are keeping him around for a reason. And look, man, you can feel whatever way you want. Tonight was a great night. And all facets of the game. I'm pumped up here. My man Drew starting us off. Let's have to go from Germany with love. My dude, cannot thank you enough for tuning in. It's got to be like 4:30 in the morning over there for you. That's some dedication, my man. And look, this team, we knew, they're stacked, but they've still got some ways to go here, right? And we saw that with certain things. But my lowest team, it's hard to stop this offense. They can get you in the air, on the ground, and that's something, we've obviously talked about here. And that defense continues to be able to demolish. Rashad White only had like 38 yards rushing. Oh, let's go, baby. And we ran the damn ball. So I'm pumped up. I hope you're all pumped up. I loved it. Let's have and go. Liz, appreciate you tuning in. Little G, hope you had a great time at work there, trying to pretend that you were working, right? Yeah. Oh, Lord. But yeah, unfortunately, Sidney got hurt, and Justin Evans was hurt before that. Landon Dickerson banged up. We'll find out about some of these injuries, and, I'll get them to you. Initial injury report is Wednesday, so we'll definitely know then. Maybe tomorrow they'll drop something. I'll have behind enemy lines, and we'll have a recap of the game, the snap count, possibly. We'll see if I can do that live video tomorrow, breaking this down more with, the stats and all that great stuff, snap count, all the things we saw from it. This is more just a reaction video. Pumped up about it, though. It's going to have to be crammed in there, of course, because Monday night game here. But tomorrow, dude, we're going to be talking all about those Commanders, getting to know our opponent for week 4. We're 3-0, though. We're atop the division, and I'm pretty pumped up here. And appreciate you tuning in here, X-Dog. You know why Penny isn't getting touches? Yeah, they just don't like him. Something I've talked about here. Look, my guy told me they don't really like him. And he's on the squad in, like, emergency situation. It's like, damn, dude. And he told me that, before the season started, we saw they kept him inactive for that first game. Boston Scott was out, so he was active. And then, obviously again. So it's like they just, to me, man, obviously they like what they have in Kenny Gainwell and Swift and Boston Scott. And it is what it is, man. I really thought myself he was going to have, not the same amount as Kenny Gainwell. I thought he would be the third back. We talked about just a few carries a game, some goal line, third down work, maybe some kick returning. But I haven't seen it, and they don't like him. I'm telling you. And I wanted to look at my phone because I think he actually messaged me. He's out there. But I really think that Look, I'm going to have to get back to him on that. I think that, this team, they've obviously got some things they're going to try to clean up, but what team doesn't? And especially with 2 new coordinators, but I'm excited here. And the media is going to try to twist whatever they need to. I'm pumped up. 3-0, baby. One of the final remaining undefeated teams here. And we're going to continue whooping some ass here. I'm all about it. And, we are. And that's something I've tried to tell people. Look, we're just the better team. And if you can make mistakes and learn from them on the fly and win, dealing with injuries, the passing game, the play calling, the defense working certain things out in the pass game. Dude, these things are all going to take a little bit of time with all of these new coordinators, some new players, things like that. There's young guys out there. The younger guys got a lot more snaps. Nolan Smith, Sidney was out there before he got hurt. I just think patience is key here, man. And we have to all understand that 18-week season. We started off right, though. 3-0 the first 3 weeks. I can't believe we're already done the first 3 weeks. What the hell's happening here? We're going to be back at the link for week 4, though. And if you're going to be there, your asses better get to the Lot E at the link there because it's right in between Wells Fargo. I tell you guys all the time. Going to be throwing it down this Sunday. Let's effing go at the link. We're going 4-0 here. And the Commanders, it's always going to be a tough matchup when it's a divisional matchup, but they're going to come get that ass whooped. So I still feel the Eagles are the best team in the NFL, and I'm not changing that. I got some comments during the game, and it's like, look, man, that's fine, but those people just don't know what they're watching. Let's go! I'm with you, China. Totally with you 100%. Ready to run through walls here. 3-0. I'm all about it. Win is a win, and when you come out swinging like that against a good team that was undefeated, we talked about it. They didn't have any turnovers. What did I want to see? An interception. We get that from Reed Blankenship. You can see the shorts that I put out there. We talked about Olamide Zaccheaus. We needed him to step up today, had that big touchdown. All the things we talked about. Covey, let's go. He gets himself some. We talked about Allen being elevated, but I told you guys, look, let's just be patient with. He did great in preseason, so he's the best player ever because we saw that 17-yard return he had. Not so great. So I think it was a shoulder or something, but look, we'll find out tomorrow. Let's just hope all good juju out there for everybody injured, Landon, everybody. Let's go. But I thought he did pretty well there, shutting Mike Evans down. They only allowed him 60 yards. Godwin with 32. So amazing what this defense was able to do with Josh Jobe there. And what did we talk about the last 2 weeks? I think James Bradbury is going to be the nickel. Sure enough, he was. And you got to get things done. Jobe had some struggles there, but it's like, dude, you're going against Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. And look, it's going to happen. But I thought overall, he did well. He really turned some things around. He had some stupid plays, of course. But, man, being thrown in the fire like that, and injuries suck, man. We don't want to see them. But we have depth here. We're going to figure things out. And we're going to hope that all of these injuries are all right. I think that KG did good at times. There were other times where it's just like, well, let's just keep going ahead with Swift there. I think he averaged 3 yards per carry, maybe 3.1. Where Swift was 8 yards per carry. So, we talked about that this week. And look, I like Kenny Gainwell. I'm a huge fan, but let's not kid ourselves. DeAndre Swift is running back 1. Give him the ball and spell him with Kenny Gainwell. And, as we just talked about, I thought maybe Penny, but more so Boston Scott when he'll be healthy, a couple carries here and there. And hopefully more of those carries at the end of the game where we've already whooped some ass. So, But Swift looked amazing out there again against a team that has, Vita Vea. They've got, beasts there on that defense. We talked about it all week. They're second behind us. We had 52 yards per game. They had 54. We talked about it regardless, right? Run the damn ball anyway. We ran it right down their throats, passed the ball. We did it all. And that's what we talked about. Let's go out here, show a balanced attack, and this defense held them to 11 points. Let's go, baby. Let's effing go. Dude, it was a great game. And you're always going to have people upset, but it was a great game. So I don't know. Let's go Birds. I think obviously at the end of the game, you already pretty much felt you had it intact there. You don't want to get him hurt. He's had an injury history. So, you're going to give the guy that you like, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Beefing up. So when we get hard to pass, dude, look, one thing we talk about is we're lucky the way that this, schedule starts off. Look, no game is easy in the NFL, but when you're looking at these teams that are easier to beat, in my opinion, that we just beat the 3 of them. And now there's some teams I think we're definitely going to beat. You got the Dolphins coming up then at week 7, where it's like, okay, that's going to be a good one. But I honestly, man, we're going to get battle tested regardless. We've got divisional matchups. We've got the Commanders again in week 8, and then week 9, it's the Cowboys right before the bye week. And then right after that, it's that whole Chiefs, Bills, Niners. Seahawks are in there. So, and come get some. But any of them can come get it. I really think that we could beat any team on our schedule. So it's the NFL. Sure, we could lose any of them too, but and I think the great part where you heard the media, like, oh, they see this tough stretch, they're screwed. It's like, no, we're going to get battle tested. And we win those games or lose those games. We're going to learn a lot of things from those games, and we're going to get ready for the playoffs, and we're going to go and whoop some ass. So I'm all about a tough schedule. Tough. They're all tough. And, who cares about what last year's, strength of schedule. Well, let me tell you something, every team's way different each year, and each week it's different because you don't know who's in and who's out, who's even in on this drive. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, take it all with a grain of salt. My man G Fish in here. Let's effing go. Love to see the love being shared there. But hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed this game. I know myself, me and the lady, we had a great time freaking out. Hirsch had his jersey on as well, so we're rocking and rolling here, and it sure does. That's why it's great to have such a great defense. So pumped up about it. I know I'm ready to fly into Sunday and get another 4-0 victory, but this whole week I'm going to have content for you, every day. And I hope you guys know that there's literally all the information you ever needed right here. I will give you on Tuesdays Behind Enemy Lines, where you'll know the standings, you'll know the stats they have, you'll know each player who's on IR, their depth chart, their practice squad. I tell you everything about the opposing team. So not only do you not know everything about the Eagles, but their opponent for the week. Then you get the injuries throughout the week, the top matchups. You'll get the roster comparison this week. A lot of things will get added as the weeks go by because we've got more information. But let's effing go. Hope you guys are excited because we're gonna ride this storm through, baby. We've got week 4 here. Essentially, we're already kind of in it because it's Monday now. Hey, tomorrow let's rock and roll. But dude, we got 18 weeks, and then we've got a few more after that, baby. About 6, right? That we're going to need to go ahead and win that Super Bowl. So let's go. Let's ride through this, and I appreciate you guys. Carries alignment on his back. Dude, it was a beautiful game. Liz, I hope you get to go rewatch that thing. I really think, again, I love rewatching them and love trying to take more notes on it because, like, today was one of those days where I'm just like, let's go, more. Flip out less. Okay, let me try to pinpoint what's going on. I was loving it. Today was a great day. We talked about that, and I'm ready to do that again Sunday live at the link. So try to get this pregame and postgame show to you while I can. It's always crazy. I try, but they did, man. A lot of guys played well. I thought, the linebackers, we talked about how well they're playing. The safeties had to step in. Sidney Brown and Justin Evans were out there. You had Terrell Edmonds and Reed Blankenship. I thought they did well. I thought Job, we talked about it with Bradbury at nickel. I thought everything, 11 points for the team that was undefeated. No, don't sleep on the Bucs. And we talked about it. I'm not sleeping on them. Thought they were a good team, but we're better. And we showed them. And I talked about it. I don't care if the scores, we win by 20, we win by 2 touchdowns, whatever it may be, 10 points, 3 points. A win is a win. We got the W, but I thought we did it handily. We are showing ourselves we can win a plethora of ways, whoever you want to give the ball to on offense. And Brian Johnson will get his wings under him, and I think this offense will start clicking even more. That's scary. This defense is only going to get better. Got to stay healthy, figure things out. But I think sky's the limit for this team. I'm going to be real with you. Sky is the limit. But he had flu-like symptoms before the game. So the fact that Hurts came out there with the flu or whatever's got going on and whooped ass like that, and Swift, oh, let's go. Are you guys not excited for this season? Are you not ready to win a Super Bowl? Are you feeling it yet? I know there's been, a little bit of chatter and there's a little negativity. I get it. Pessimism in the air. I get it. But are you excited yet? Because I'm telling you, this team is not there yet. And when they get there, bro, watch out. And week 7 is where I feel, okay, let's be there. And we talk about it midway through the year. You need to really, that first quarter of the year, it's like, all right, you're really trying to figure shit out. A lot of stuff happens, a lot of changes. Then you try to figure things out, maybe some trades, things like that. After the bye, really, like midway point, you don't know when your bye is. Some teams have it at week 5. So, but midway, you kind of really want to feel that you're getting your team figured out more. And the second half's really where, you want to find yourself. And that's good for us with this schedule. So he sure is, my man, Patrick. Yo, what a beast he is. Let's ride, dude. I'm pumped up about it. But look, I thought they did well with the play calling, considering, and I think, we've talked about how good of a defense is, there, and Todd Bowles is a good coach. So, look, for me, I thought overall this team clearly had some things they need to, work on, but build upon is more where I'm at, where great things I saw. So pumped up about it. But look, and we talked about Sidney Brown. Look, he'll get his due. You guys know I wanted him in the draft for a reason. I mean, obviously I wanted Jalen Carter. There are reasons for these things, what they can do, and you're seeing them on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, whenever it needs to be done already this year. But this team, look, they've got young players, and trust me, I'm very excited. But we talked about Jalen Carter is going to be the guy that you're seeing right away. The other guys, give it a little time, just a little time. But, and look, I think Kenny's job needed to be number 2, and that's fine. But, yeah, I don't know what they were doing week 1 there, right? Like, what are you doing here? Let's – we got DeAndre Swift, right? Let's use him. And, my God, he's got like over 300 yards in the last 2 weeks here. Pretty insane. But – look, and that's the NFL. You're going to struggle. You're going to have games where, things don't always go 100%. But that's the NFL, man. But this team, they're going to get better. So just think about that. You just played a really good team here. So build on it and get better. These younger guys will get better. They'll get more acclimated. Joe got thrown in the fire, but Nolan Smith, Sidney Brown, these guys are coming, man. Don't fear. This team is going to whoop some ass here. And I'm pumped about it, man. So let's go. And you know how excited I was drafting him. You guys remember the live video of Jalen Carter there, dude. I still to this day think about what that meant. That's the future, right? And we talked about that all pre-draft process. And then we talked about, guys like Sidney Brown, what they could do as that jack of all trades to this defense. And you saw him lining up at nickel. And which was funny, someone was trying to argue with someone in the chat. And like I said, look, he's not going to start at nickel, but he plays nickel. He did it in college, and sure enough, you saw him pass. You got that PBU pass breakup on Mike Evans in the end zone. So don't sleep on these young players. They'll get there, dude. Do not worry. Time is coming, but you don't need to necessarily throw them into the fire. But when the injuries happen, you do. So look, it's coming. It is coming. Let's go. But Joe, he was undrafted last year, but he is doing great in the sense that going from undrafted to starting with those guys and going up against Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and even Trey Palmer, but none of those guys going over 60 yards. I think phenomenal job this team did. And, I think, and that's it, man. You can only ask for this team to get better, and they're doing that. It's luckily like the same kind of defense, but, some new terminology, some different things that Desai's trying to do, but the offense still kind of the same, you know what I mean? So still a lot of the same things, but there's new players, there's new coordinators, they're new people, they're human beings, right? This isn't Madden where you're like, oh, I'm just going to use it, right? So a lot of different things, but these things are going to take time, right? So like I've been trying to say, let's just be patient here. But this team, they're going to keep winning. We're going to, dude, I'm telling you, the media is going to be on board. Well, actually, I think this team is number 1 in the NFL, because apparently it was the Cowboys who just lost to the Cardinals. So that's funny, man. But keep the main thing, and that's that W, baby. So let's go, Drew. I really can't thank you enough for tuning in, dude. But, and you know it, man. And they tried. It was weird. That was weird. I just stumble and stand here. But I literally thought it was very weird that a lot of Bucs fans, usually you don't see them. But I know I definitely, as, a younger person, despise the Buccaneers. I always have since a kid. So, but it was nice to see them, in the comments this week. Like, F you, pal. We'll see if you come back Monday night. And I can promise you they won't. They never come back. So, sayonara. I love it. I love every second of it. But, yes, I am, and I'm literally going to be busy in real life, too. So it's like, oh, boy. And I've got all kinds of, tests still need to be done this week. So it's like, ew. I hate this. But you know me, I'll literally be in the waiting room talking to the doctor, like, oh yeah, creating graphics. I'm a psycho, dude. They know. They know. It's fine. But dude, I don't care. I love it. And you guys keep tuning in. I'm going to keep pumping out content, doing the best I can to keep you informed, whether you're working, I'm working, whether we're figuring it out. Right? We're on the same page. We all bleed green. We just want to know everything that's going on. So I put these shows out here and I try to make those ones that aren't live so that they're 5-10 minute, some have to be 15, lots of content there, but just want you to get that, be able to know everything that's going on, who's playing. You guys get the practice squad elevations. I mean, everything you would ever need to know. We talk about game status report, all of it. So hope you're enjoying it all, but I think he's like 6 hours ahead of us. So it's almost like 5 a.m. He's nuts. But yes, we are on the road to victory, baby. All about it. Can't wait to be cheering that at the link next week. But you guys know, man, I don't lie to you. And those guys were high on that list for a reason. Exactly who we talked about. And dude, I just think that, you have to give it time. And what did I say? Jalen Carter is going to be the one that's starting off the bat. He's going to be destroying, but even he isn't going to be getting like the most snaps off the bat. But he's kind of destroying and doing that. And it's literally, you've got such a deep rotation at D tackle. You don't need to do that. At safety, you just don't want to throw him in the fire. You got some veterans. I told you, only just, I think, a few weeks. I don't think it's like, oh, you got to wait a year. It's not anything like that. Nolan Smith, he'll get added to the rotation. Sure enough, he was doing that today. So just a little bit of patience here. These guys, we didn't really use too much in the preseason. Some of these younger guys got some time, but we'll see. We'll see. Just stay patient here. But I love to see you guys sharing the love down here in the chat. But yeah, look, and we talked about that, all three phases. That's what I needed to see. Covey looking good out there. The D stepped it up. The offense, I'm loving it, man. Loving it. So, and yeah, only one punt. I think it was only like 38 yards. Guess it was inside the 20, so there's that. But yeah, but he held the ball well, right, for Jake Elliott. So there's that. But love to see you guys sharing the love down here. But this team, they're only going to get better. Just keep that in mind. But Legends of You for 40. I'm going to apologize to you. I actually do not speak Spanish. We were just talking about that. The young man wants to go on a field trip, and if you after a couple years, you can sign up and go to Spain. And we're like, let's take him. I was like, I'm going to learn. So I'm going to have to learn. But for now, I have no idea what you're saying. But Legends of You for 40. I'm all aboard. Let's go Birds. I felt real good. And I feel real good right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pumped up about this team. And enjoy the rewatch. Look, it was a good game, man. It was definitely fun. I was jumping up and down, ready to rock and roll this whole damn game, losing my mind. That's what it's all about. And excitement for the Birds. And there's definitely times where I was pissed off, but dude, it's Eagles football, man. I'm 37 years old. Trust me, get used to it. That's just the way it is. And I know a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about. There have been way worse years. So just simmer down. But dude, this is a team that's ready to rock and roll to the Super Bowl. Just give it a little time here. I'm telling you. And every team, it's going to take a little. I mean, you saw the Chiefs lose to the Lions, right? Do you think they're losing their minds? Straight Patrick Mahomes, fire everybody. Don't let the Philly media get you, man. Look, they have a good pass rush and a tough front seven there. We talked about it. Look, can we get that passing attack going? 277 yards. And you didn't need to throw the ball at the end of the game. So you were just running 130 yards for effing. He had 28 rushing yards himself, but, Swift and Kenny at the end there, you really, you didn't have to pass. He could have easily gone for over 300 like we talked about. So, but this team, we don't have to pass because the media says that. Like, we want to win. So you run the ball at the end. You're going to hear them complain that we didn't run, but then they're going to say that Hurts didn't throw enough passing yards. They get so twisted up with themselves. It's like, all right, dude, it's a balanced attack. These guys are not trying to, win fantasy football. They don't care about the stats. And I mean, to an extent, they want to get those stats and stuff, but not at the end of the game, stuff like that, man. So I'm enjoying it myself. I love it. And I'm not going to let any of them. And what did we talk about? We're waiting 11 days. I can't wait to shove it right back up there. And we're going to just enjoy it, laugh at everyone. Yeah, the Eagles going to lose, right? And this, that, the other thing. They found out real quick. So, look, man, they're going to see this team. And look, when we talked about, dynasty season last year, I meant it. We were building the foundation, and here it is. You're seeing it, and it's going to continue to grow. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter in the middle there, and just all the other pieces, man. Sidney Brown and Reed Blankenship, the future safeties, and Kobe Dean will come back. And all of these things will be all right. We're going to be all right. I promise you. And I appreciate you, David. If you guys are getting anything out of this, you can always hit that like button and subscribe. Appreciate that, my dude. But he sure did. And, facing a lot of pressure here. So thought he did well. I thought he did real well. I was pumped about it. And, how about it? They got the flu game now. He had to, after signing with Jordan, they're like, look, you got to get the flu here eventually. And we're going to need that flu game so that we can make a commercial about it. You go out. So they're going to show all those passes where he's getting, the under pressure one where he's getting nailed. I loved it all, man. But I thought the punter, not a great punt there, but he held the ball well. And let's just hope we don't have to punt, right? And he gets some more chances, gets a little more acclimated, and we're all right? But you know how I do feel? It's not Aaron Sipos, so I suppose I feel pretty damn good about it. But yeah, let's hope for some improvement there. Hey, what did I say? Catching a lot of heat for cheering on my Eagles players, but look, Covey was number 8 before this game started in punt return average. I told you guys he got brought to the active roster for a reason. He's going to be the punt returner. That's just the way it is, and he has that huge 52-yarder, and I think after that, he's going to be one of the top 5, top 3 returners, if not number 1. We'll see how that works out there. But, he's got some talent for a little guy. And I think just let him, dude, give him some time here. And, everybody thinks because Devin Allen's fast and in the preseason he made a couple catches that he's awesome. And it's like, see what happened to him? 17-yard return, and they have Covey return a kick return. You know how scary that was? And he ran it back for 30. Dude's never ran back a kick return. Oh, my. I thought Penny would for sure be okay, but go ahead, Covey. Go ahead, little man. Prove all the haters wrong. They'll all be Eagles fans, I promise. Soon enough. It's so funny, and I always love to see it. I love the flip-flop. Couple questionable for sure, but there's always going to be that in games, and especially with where we're at in the season with new coordinators. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I know you're not, but definitely going to be time where, it happens, and yeah, there are times where it's like, all right, don't do this. Not trying to have a heart attack. So I know. I'm with you where it's just like, all right, dude, I swear to God, I will lose my effing mind. But how about it? Yeah, I got to get that flu game in there, please. And thank you. Not to joke about the flu. It does kill people. But, love to see him going out there regardless, kicking some ass. And, did he ever. That was awesome. I saw him coming. I'm like, there's Nolan. Dude, he comes flying around the corner. Pop! And I was open. I was like, no flags, right? And, no flags. It was truly beautiful. I loved every second of it. So, yep, he'll keep getting his reps up. Love to see it. So think about the NFL mess around. Yeah, look, you guys saw my reaction video. I almost had a heart attack. I'm not going to lie to you. You heard me. If the NFL's stupid enough, but I also talked about, we have Howie. He's going to possibly try to trade up. We got to get this dude. They're talking about him falling. They are the dumbest people in the world. Get Bijan. Look, I love Bijan, great running back, but no thank you. Then we made the video. Let's trade for DeAndre Swift. We go and get him too. Let's draft Sidney Brent. That's just, they're going to learn, man. They can say whatever they want pre-draft, about the cap, all that stuff. They try, but I'm going to keep getting them, dude. Let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. 3-0, right? So what we talked about, that's where we're at, baby. All about it. And that's it, Put some damn respect on our name, David. That's all we ask. You can hate on us all you want. You can talk your slander, but I'm going to right this ship, and I'm going to whoop their asses. I'm going to give you as much ammo as you have ever needed to go throughout the week. Every show is primed for you to know everything, even about the other team. So if you meet like a Commanders fan this week, you're going to know more about their team than they do. I promise you that, because I love being able to do that to people. Yeah, your Eagles suck. Oh, yeah, you suck. Why don't you? And, dude, I'm brutal to people. Trust me. But that's what I give you guys, that information. I want you to be excited, see how the Eagles can match up with these teams, how they can beat them. That's what we talk about. And you saw literally everything we talked about this week. Like 10 things happened. So just trying to give you what comes from my soul. And you guys always bring some great stuff to me too. And we talk about some great things here where it's a nice escape from what I see in the rest of social media, right? It's like, we just want to talk some birds here, please, for the love of God. And hey, let the Dan Cilios of the world, he's going to be pissed because, he's Buccaneers. He'll be like, Jalen Hurts is a thug. Dude, I can't wait because I'm actually not going to comment or say anything, but I'm going to avoid anybody who retweets it because I can't take it. But bro, once these young guys keep getting acclimated, watch out. I'm telling you, dude, it's going to be, what did I say? Top 3 offense, top 3 defense, hands down. And I said the surprise is going to be when we're able to stop the run. Look, we're the number 1 rush defense, and we're going to be after this week too. So just letting you know, this team is for real, and we can stop the pass too. Just wait. Things are going to get worked out. We're going to iron out all the wrinkles, and I can't wait. I really can. So, dude, watching him eat people alive, I was showing my girlfriend, like, on the replay. I'm like, these are the 2, obviously she knows I've got 5 years in a row of, predicting who the Eagles would draft with their first pick. And I'm like, these are the two dudes that I'm talking about. You know, this guy can't do this. This guy is this. He's too big. He do this. Bro, do you know how enjoyable it is to watch these guys just eat souls and to hear the announcers? Oh, yeah. They're going to be doing it for years, too. It's going to be awesome. They're going to hate it because for those of you who've been, you know, lifelong fans, longtime fans, you know they hate us so much and they love just it. I'll just stop there. But, how about it? That 52-yard return, I was just like, oh, it's going to be a great day today, baby. I knew right away. I was like, oh, the haters are going to have a tough one because I even made a post about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to the haters. Let's just enjoy this W. But I was losing my mind for a lot of this game. It was a great time. So enjoy that game, Liz. It was definitely fun to watch. But concerned about Juergens, my talent and Sony, our best players. And look, Steen has not even been active. And we talked about this. You got to give him time too, you know. And there's a reason he was taken that far down, but he was a tackle predominantly. He's still learning guard. Juergens had a year to learn guard. If that move happens halfway through the year, I'm not surprised by it. We've talked about that all offseason, my man. But I think right now they're going to stick with what they have here. But we've struggled with certain things. I think we'll be all right, though. Who just ate him? And he's so big, man. It was just like, he looked like he was holding a little baby child. Like, let me just hold on to you like a little baby. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I really did. And yeah, I actually made a post right before this game. If you guys saw, it's like, dude, you can have your, you know, Rondé memorial. Happy birthday to John Lynch. Oh, look, there's Mike Elstad. I don't give a shit. Nothing's going to stop you. And it was something about you can hold on to the past. I don't know, but you know, you're about to catch ass whooping in the very near future and ass whooping, whatever, dude. I'm losing my mind. You can tell it's been a long one, and I'm very happy it ended the way it did. But I'm gonna get rolling out of here. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. I got another long damn day tomorrow, but gonna go live when I can, and then I'm going to be dropping behind enemy lines for you. So we're gonna see when the hell I can get that. And maybe in the waiting room, I'll get some graphics done for you guys. Telling you, I don't think you guys understand the dedication I put into this, but I love you all. And if you guys keep showing up, I'll keep putting in that work. So I have to hear the let's get but I kind of wish they would have done it when we were on defense because you're helping the Buccaneers out when you're doing that when the Eagles were on offense. Now they weren't loud enough to really be disrupting it too much, but it was kind of like, but it was still cool. They do that at our own stadium, though, a lot of the times. I'm like, all right, guys, we don't want to be loud when it's our third down. That's not how that goes. We want them to hear. But I was pumped. I was pumped that, we travel well. Love it. But, look, and, these guys, there might be little issues, you can point out again, but, I think we're just fine here. And holy shit, that's what I thought, man. That's crazy. Pretty wild. And, dude, it's awesome to see us. And, dude, look, it's me versus all the haters. And it's been that way for years. And, I heard it. Nick Sirianni sucks. Got to be fired. Jalen Hurts can't develop. Howie Roseman needs to be fired. We don't have cap space. We can't draft. Oh, too bad for you. Baby. Let's go. Let's go. Bring them. Bring them all. I'll take them to the woodshed. And I know you guys are coming with me. We're all going to enjoy every second of it because – man, their haters are going to be down bad. The Cowboys just lost to the Cardinals. I mean, Commanders, Giants suck. I mean, come on, man. Come get some. I love it. And, dude, the Eagles fans, we're the greatest for a reason. And, the world's finding out. And, this team definitely has to grow. But I'm all right with it, man. It was number 2 rushing attack. They were right behind us. They were allowing 54 yards per game. We were allowing 52. So, yeah, man, we talked about it. I don't give a damn. Run the ball anyway. I think I'm getting some super chats here. I can't keep up with these things. Holy shit. So we got one here from my man Twisted. Yo, appreciate that, my dude. Look, I have no problem with good players getting their jerseys retired, but really appreciate you in that super chat. Sorry, I have no idea. Auto star super chat. I have this thing clicked for it to star it, but it's not for some reason show. It's supposed to pop up for me that I see these things while you guys have it. My man Dank, though, I cannot thank you enough for that super chat. Go effing birds. I really apologize. I didn't see these things down here. I literally am trying to get through these, and I think I'm smoking on some kind of pack. But yo, let's effing go. Appreciate you as well, Drew, my dude. And yeah, these Euros, they're really freaking me out, but I love it, dude. It's so cool. You guys and your support, it means the world. So Twisted, my man Dank, let's go. And I love that Kelly Green added in there with that burrito. Adds that extra little spice we need. And my man Drew, you guys, you're too kind. I love all of you, man. And trying to do my best to keep you, and Drew especially. I seriously, I think about you when I'm up at like 6:30, like trying to do some of these like graphics, like, all right, I can get this done before I have to do this. I'm like, but I'm like, this dude is staying up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., waking up at 3 a.m. Like, dude, I got nothing but love for you. You're a true friend, and I love you, and you're a true diehard. And I'm doing my best to keep up with that, man. And you guys, you keep showing up, as I said, and I'm going to keep doing my best to keep popping out this content. Now, let me see what else comments I can get to here. I really do apologize. I'm trying to make it through these. This is, I'm going to just try to read some of these because, it's not going up any further. Oh, you guys are really getting some. I got to figure out how to do this. If you guys are going to finally start tuning in like this, I love it. I do. This is awesome. Okay, so let me try to read these. I'm going to try to do something where I can get this on the side screen too, so you guys can just see it instead of me trying to like look over. But Dynasty Indeed, my friend, I will not stop saying it until the world hears it. I love to hear that. That is two beautiful, beautiful things, man. So I love it, man. I'm very pumped up about it. Hey, you should have done it. You should have done it. And I forget what I said, but it was definitely off. And I said that even when I was about to give my prediction. I'm like, I don't like these and I don't care. Yeah, man. And this team's going to be top 3 in offense and defense, just like I said last year. And, we can't. Dude, I'm telling you, let the haters hate, man. It's fine. And I'm just going to laugh at them. But look, it's just a lack of education, but that's no, excuse. And hey, that's fine. And look at, beyond that, bro, Jalen, Gardner, Jordan Davis, just everybody that, you were mentioning, there's even more than that. And I've been getting a lot of heat for the Howie, love I give the last few years, but this is why the team that we have here. So pumped, and I'm with you. The D, everything, dude. All 3 facets of the game I thought showed up. So I'm pumped. Cote years, that's what I'm talking about, and I got to hear my dad complain about him for, half of my life, so even decades after he was gone. And that goes to show you guys, I didn't have the greatest of years. And I think that for me, I try to tell people, look, there were tough years. I had great teenage years. And now we're at the prime years. This is it, baby. This is the greatest, era we're in that I've been alive in. So I'm excited about it. So let's go. And maybe the greatest ever. Even my pop says that. And my pop knows, he worked at Connie Mack Stadium. He was there for the championships. So my pop knows. How about it? You send in some breakfast over here, dude. I would truly appreciate that. I mean, I know you already gave the super chat, so I do appreciate that. But, maybe a little bacon with that 20 euros. Are we talking? Or maybe a little Wiener Schnitzel? Dude, I'm just thinking about the ads that you're getting while you're watching them. Ooh, Guten Tag. Like I'm laughing my ass off every time, Guten Tag and every Wiener Schnitzer were the words I gave to you. And I was like, yeah, I don't really remember much else other than that. But, he did make some plays, held him to 60 yards though, with Avonte Maddox out now and Bradbury at nickel, Job outside. So I thought, hey, look, and we had equal attack here. And at the end of the game, running the ball, I know there were some questions as to why they were passing at times, but look, man, you want to run the ball, and this team believes in passing at times. They believe in Jalen Hurts, so I'm good with it, man. And energy drinks, that's how I used to be, man. And what am I talking about? I still do stuff like that, but I mean, when I used to be bad for mornings. Like now I try to drink like a cup of coffee and stuff before I ever touch any kind of energy drink or anything. But I'm all about it, dude. But you're a wild man, and you've got some wild hours, so I totally understand it. But we already are, my man, and we're only going to get better. Only going to get better. And appreciate that, my man. You guys can definitely hit that like button if you're getting anything from this. But that punt return had me going crazy as well, my dude. And Covey's been doing good here. And we talked about that's why he was brought on here. So, look, I'm with you on that Jalen game flu thing. Let's go. Set it up for pay-per-view. I'm all about it. Whew, he wants to find out, baby. He'd be sleeping on the wrong person. I would truly love that. charity event, of course. I'm not about violence and harming anyone. Definitely a charity event, of course. But yes, got back to your super chat, Twisted, my man. Truly appreciate that. I'm trying to get through here, man. But look, that's what I'm trying to tell you, dude. Look, let's just have some patience with some of these guys. You guys, they're Eagles. Let's believe in them. Let's cheer them on. If they continue to suck, okay. But let's see what they've got, especially the young ones. So, look, and I'm with you on, these sloppy games. It sucks, but that's just the way it is. And especially with a team, like Philadelphia, we're used to it. And you go down to Tampa and you get some of that damn hurricane drift flying on us. But I'm with you. I'd like to see a dry one, especially next Sunday while I'm there. Please. I hate driving in the rain. You guys know the story. Every time I drive there, it effing rains. No, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. So I'm back to smoke that pack. Sorry that it took me so long to get down here. I just, I got to figure something out. But, pass it to the left, folks. But what a hating ass little, you know it. But they're going to always hate, especially Collinsworth. My dad couldn't stand him. I can't stand him. But appreciate you again for those Euros. You see how slow I am here. But he is stunting on our asses, right? Look at him with those Euros. And, dude, you should have seen my face. I was like, what the I even took a screenshot of it. I'm like, this is crazy. I got Euros sent to my account. I'm like, yeah, Euro. Now, obviously, I know what the hell a Euro is, but I'm just saying it was so crazy. I'm like, God. And some of you guys are in other countries, and that is so cool to me. And I've made friends from Germany, weirdly enough, who I connected Drew with. So that's really weird. But I love that, man. But to see like the Euro, it was like, dude, this is getting wild, man. So I love it. Chiquita, nice to see you. Been a minute. Fly, effing Eagles, fly. You guys are way too kind for tuning in here, taking the time here. And look, I'm trying to get here. I am through all of these comments. I'm not trying to be short with any of you. And I try to do these live ones so we can definitely spend some time together, guys, because those videos I put out throughout the week, I want you to get the content. And then we've got these lives the day after, the moment after, the day after, and then we usually do Fridays. So, but yo, my man Lil, let's go. And YouTube definitely sucks ass. And dude, I remember what you're talking about. Holy hell, Kelly Green, let's go. I'm all about that salsa verde. Drew, you are the effing man. First thing I thought of, salsa. See, look at that. Love it. Dude, I will always rock these bad boys. I will always, this is just, it's just the way I'm going to ride and go effing birds. And, I'm leading the ship, president of the Hertz fan club here. So love it. Jason and DeAndre, you saw that post. A couple people a little upset by that. Did not mean to upset anybody with the Kelsey Swift post. But, people are always going to find things to be upset about. Hilarious. But, glad I can make you guys laugh. That's what I'm here to do. Try to enjoy it. But Das Guten, indeed. That's what I like to hear, my friend. Small TV where you had to tune the dial. That's what's up, man. I also had those kind of TVs. I used to have the ones where you plug the cord into the wall and then you had the little thing that like went across, like you had to drag it across to the numbers and it only went up to like, what was it, like 30 or something like that, dude? I was watching ECW on like channel 18. It was like black and white, dude. Dude, the good old days, my Lord. I'm an old man. Unfortunately, you could tell I'm very withered. But, dude, that's what I'm here for. And I can't thank you enough for another super chat, Twisted. You're the man, dude. I really appreciate that. And that's what I'm here for. And I try to get every day. I want you to have something where you're like, oh, I know this dude's going to keep me up with whatever actually happened today that matters, not some dumbass shit or like, and I'm sorry I always tell you guys, if there's something you ever want to talk about, like a lot of stuff, I'm just like, that's not happening. And I do try to, when there's a rumor, at least touch on it, tell you what my source is telling me, things like that. But I'm doing my best to not give you that nonsense, right? You come here and you're like, dude, I'm going to know everything about the Eagles. I'm going to know everything about their opponents, everything that's going on around the NFL. That's what I try to do here. So glad you enjoy it, man. And thank you again for that super chat, my man. You guys are way too kind. Really can't thank you enough. And, we talked about that, right, Liz? That's what was going to happen. Let's go for 300 yards. He had 277, and we didn't need to throw in the fourth quarter. So we could have easily done it. We showed them what was up. They tried to bring that pressure. They got great talent on that defense. Didn't matter. This team came out swinging, got the W. Let's go. Dude, I was reading that and I said "whoa" because quiet was, I don't know why, but dude, they are going to be quiet as a mouse fart. I can't wait to see it, man. And look, they get real loud during the week, and dude, I can't wait. Commanders fans, you're welcome this week, and I can't wait tomorrow when I put out Behind Enemy Lines to hear, because I'll be talking all about it. We'll have their stats so far in the first 3 games. We'll talk about the standings, and of course, it's in the NFC East, so you will see those. You'll see all you need to know, who's on their reserves. Dude, I'll keep you up to date all throughout the week. You'll have the injury reports. They all come out, and it's a regular week now. So Tuesday, Behind Enemy Lines. Wednesday is the initial injury report. Thursday, you'll get another injury report with the top matchups. Friday, you get the game status report, so who's questionable, who's out. Then you get Fan Friday that night, so that one's live. Saturday, you get the practice squad elevations with an updated depth chart. And then, of course, you get the roster comparison finally. Now, I'm trying my best to keep doing that stuff for you. If you guys ever need anything in between, always here for it. You want to talk about, you think there's a topic I should touch on, please let me know. Going to do all I can. Dude, that's what I try to do, man. In here in the kitchen, let's go! My man, G. Fisho, bro. It's been nice seeing you. I haven't heard from you in a minute, but I've been hearing from you the last couple weeks, and that's what it's all about. And look, I don't mean anything by it. What I mean is, you guys, some of you, it's like, man, where'd this guy go? And I'll try to think, and there are so many of you now, and I love it, man. That's what this is all about. This is a family, and we are growing here, but I do miss you guys. And I know in the offseason, a lot of times, look, we all are busy people. We got families, jobs, everything going on. You don't have to explain things to me, but it's nice to see you guys in here. Really appreciate you guys taking the time. And that's what I try to be. I was sitting on my deathbed, and my girlfriend's like, why don't you be that? No, not because I was pissed. I'm like, why? These people slandering my birds. I can't take it, man. I take it personal. And so, well, here we are. And years later, in that first year, I predicted the Super Bowl. I mean, I thought this is destiny. And then I predicted Hurts, all these things all the people we signed 5 years in a row, who we draft, thought that would take me. Hey, look, I'm going to work for the Eagles. I don't give a damn. It's just going to take a little time. And people stop taking my shit without a little bit of credit here. And look, this is, that's awesome. And my pop watches the show. So let me just tell you something, China. Tell your pop, I said, let's effing go Birds first and foremost. And I truly appreciate him taking the time. That means the world to me, because when my pop watches, he's like, no, man. And it's owed to him, my father, my brother. My passion for the Birds. It's been passed down through the bloodline. But dude, they know, like, I am a walking Eagles, computer here. And they've since I was a kid, they call me for the info. We're always getting crazy. But he tunes in here. Like, the fact that he's watching, that means the world to me. I love it. So it's awesome when you guys are telling me your grandparents or parents, or you got your kids watching, like Drew, you got the kids yelling, go Birds, like that. Some of you guys send me pictures on your big screen TVs and stuff. I'm like, that, okay, I better just cover that up. Oh, but you guys, that's awesome, dude. So tell your grandpa I said, go Birds. Love it. Let's go. And sorry if I yell too much. I know that's something that does get some of the older people a little upset, but dude, it's green going through the blood. I can't help it. I'm trying to get it out while I can. And you sure could. And you're going to, because they ain't got nothing to say. They got nothing. And yo, my man, G Fish, cannot thank you enough for that super chat, my man. You guys, you're all way too kind. I cannot thank you enough. I'm really just doing all I can. And this week, dude, I told you guys, today I had some tests done. It was good. Got the ultrasound, so that one's good. Didn't see anything crazy, but going to be getting some blood work and stupid crap. So some of these things, usually I try to be really effing quick with this stuff, but it may, some of these things may be pushed back. We'll see. But just stay tuned. I always keep you up to date with everything. But kind of taking a shit sound. Yeah, how about it, man? You just couldn't hear it, right? And I'm with you. I love it. I'll change your member icon. Call me weird, but I can't have a star next to my name. Oh, hilarious. I'm not sure how you would do that. Maybe there's a different one where you can get it green for a certain time. But dude, I don't know. I think you have to have it. I think what you need to realize is when you get that star, that means you are part owner of the Dallas Cowboys, because we effing own them. And I can't wait for week 9 to do that. So that's all you got to think about when you see that star. We own them. Right. But hell effing yeah, go Birds, my man. And it truly will rise to the top. And you guys, you're awesome. I love you. I do got to get going here, though. And I love that. I love when you guys put that, like, in the Jimmy voice. I'm like, I love that you think that there's just this. And there is, apparently. But that's always just been me. I am a psycho, sicko. Let's effing go. Oh, boy. Someone to send me to BP2. All right. Dude, I hope you guys enjoyed this show, though. I truly did. You guys got me feeling even better than I did before this damn thing was about to be over. I was like, man, I'm so pumped to talk to these guys. I'm pumped, man. But you guys all have a good one. I would love to sit here and try to name off all of you, but there were plenty of you in this one. And apologize. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get this chat thing going and make sure that it's showing me when you guys are super chatting me, because I want to make sure that I'm getting to those ones. So Twisted, my man Dank, my dude Drew, G-Fish, my brother. Look, you guys are all way too kind. I cannot thank you enough for those super chats. But everybody else, just taking the time, man, hitting that like button, that does mean a lot. Watching, sharing this stuff all over, that kind of stuff helps put me out there and helps this bad boy grow. One day we'll be working for the Eagles. And I told you, you guys will be coming with me. This will be a different experience from anything they've ever seen. And that's just how it's going to go, baby. And I cannot wait to take you with me. Hope you all enjoyed the game, though. Hope you all had a great weekend, a great start to your week today. I'm losing it, though. And, Liz, don't ever, you guys, and you're all way too kind, but thank you all seriously for tuning in. You guys with your super chats, joining up for memberships, all that stuff. I don't think you know how much that truly means to me. I love you guys, and you guys stay blessed. Much love to you all. Hope you have a great week here. And what do we talk about, pregame? This is going to set the week right, baby. We're going to let everyone know all week. Sunday, we're going to win it. It's going to be brutal for them all, dude. I'm telling you. Let's go. Hope you're all feeling as great as I am. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully live. I'm going to fit that in to talk about this game more in detail rather than just, drifting off the sea here like I do. But we are going to break that down. And then, again, it won't be live, but you'll get behind enemy lines. You'll get to know everything about them. And I can't wait to rewatch it either. And if you do, you can always go back to some of the things I posted. I have some clips out there, some of the shorts of the things that happen. You guys can always feel free. I've told you that. You want to talk more birds, just comment on this video, any video. We'll be talking birds, baby. I'm always down. Whether I wake up, I love waking up, seeing 20 comments. I'm like, holy shit. And it sometimes takes me throughout the day because I'm like, trying to get to one at a time. So don't ever think I'm ignoring you. It just sometimes takes a little bit. Woo! But I'm pumped up. 3-0 atop the NFC East, one of the final remaining undefeated teams in the NFL. Feels nice saying that. But I hope you guys all have a great night. Hope you guys stay safe out there. Again, if you need anything, whether it's talk about the birds, talk about life, you can always reach out to me. Always here for you. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. 3-0, baby. It feels sweet. But have yourselves a great rest of your night. Stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!